What is going on, everybody? It is Matt with Sith Bricks, and we're back with another live build on the Monarch. I put this light up over here, and I didn't realize how much it was going to flush out my face. So I'm going to adjust this real quick, see if I can't get it higher. There we go. That should be a lot better, so it's not like blinding. Yep. Besides, you guys are going to be watching down here anyway, so it's no big deal. So much to talk about, guys. It has been crazy. The last 2 days of Star Wars Celebration have dropped so much stuff. We've had Ahsoka, The Acolyte, Andor Season 2, etc., etc. There's so much going on. So I'm going to start building, and then we'll just start talking about everything as it comes up on the chat. For those of you that are watching, please don't forget to hit the like button for me. It means a lot. So let's get started. I got to hook my camera and move it here. You guys can see what I'm doing. All right. So bag 10, we are going to start flushing out the back side of the destroyer right now. This is a small bag. It should take, I think, about an hour and a half to do. That's kind of what I'm guessing for, because there's really not that many parts. It's probably one of the smallest Mold King bags I've ever seen. So without further ado, we're going to get started. I know this may be a light chat today because there's not a lot of people on because it is Saturday morning. So, but we'll see what happens. Circle piece. I think I like having my camera pointed down like this a lot more. It makes it a lot easier for you guys to see exactly what I'm doing. Oh, goodness. I just turned like 9 pages at once. That's the thing when you get to the end of the Mold King books. These pages really do stick together, so you got to make sure you rub your fingers to get them to come off. Okay, I see what this is for. So I thought this was going to be an engine piece. No, no, no. This actually goes on the underside of the destroyer. So I'm actually going to build this, but then I'm going to set it to the side, and I'll pick up the destroyer later on and try to put it on here. So and in true Mold King fashion, they find the most creative ways to okay, my camera's moving like crazy. I gotta figure out a way to stabilize it. Maybe that'll help out. They find really creative ways to stabilize everything, and so that's the only bad thing about having the camera that wants to focus on everything. It's going to flush in and out like this a little bit. All right, so this goes on the underside, but I'm not going to build that right now. So I'm going to take this and set it to the side, and we're going to keep building on the rest of the ship. Okay. Oh, see, it almost got me there. The times 2. It always gets me, but not today. I'm on it. But my nemesis is back. The fingers of death. They have returned. Thankfully, there only appears to be 4, so that'll be a nice reprieve. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I got somebody watching. Thanks for who's watching right now. I appreciate it. Working on Monarch right now. So that's what I just built right there. And I got to build another one here. If you guys know me, you love how much I love doing this detail work here, where I get to really put all these tiny pieces together and flush it out and make it look nice. And there's my notification on my phone about me being live. Yep. All right. See if I can pull that out some more so you guys can see better. Trying to make it so it's a lot more visible for you guys. All right. All right, so we're building these right now, tandem pieces. So I gotta find scuba tanks. These are one of those items that just always elude my eyes, and it drives me crazy sometimes because I'm like, even though they're right in front of me, I can't see them. Need to find one more. Oh, this is the worst, guys. When you're sitting here looking for one tiny item, and of course, there's roller skates in this bag, so the roller skates are throwing me off. Okay, I'm gonna not look at it for a second, so that way my eyes can find it, and I'll come back to it. I have the more fingers of death right here. You guys, the little seat pieces or the pivot pieces. These things love to bust my hands up. So this here is what I like. So this piece is straight, but this piece is centered. So when you put it on, it creates an angled look, which I think is really nice looking. So that's a nice building technique right there. God, these things hurt all the time. Man, these things do not want to go on. MVP for the win. I'm no longer asking, I'm telling. That was probably trickier than it should have been. I don't know. There we go. MVP for the win. So I'm just double checking one last time before I move on for my wayward piece. Oh, yep, it was right in front of me the whole time. Okay, so now we got the first attachment to the back of the warship here. Spin the camera around so you guys can see what I'm about to do here. Stay, camera. Okay. All right, so that's what we did right there. If you put them on right there on both of those spots, looks very nice. Okay. Nope, I got to do everything. Oh, it almost got the 2 times. Almost got me again. Not today. Doing everything in duplicate again. It's always tricky when you got to look for the last one. I know I'm probably going to have low viewers right now because I just remembered that celebration is still ongoing, but I'm not worried about it. I have things to do today and I have to do it at this time. Otherwise, I'm going to have no time for it at all. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Okay. So I was like, what am I doing wrong here? Because these all should line up. It's because I need to have one of these pushed in all the way. I gotta flip it over and see which one. So of course it's this one, the one that has the things slotted up against it. So let's just go ahead. So this is always a drawback with Mold King sometimes. And it's small, but it just as you become more of a seasoned builder, you'll realize it. But there's instructions like this one where you see it right here where it wants you to build this. Okay. So you think they're all lined up and it looks, well, gosh, I just lost my fingers right here where they're all lined up. But then you flip it over to here. Oh gosh, let me get my angle right. And it's hard to see, but one of these pieces is snug and flush and the other one is hanging off a side. So sometimes you have to look ahead in your instructions to see what you're doing to make sure you do it right. Always have to count. So sometimes you guys don't see it, but I'm always counting these things out. MVP, man. I'll tell you what, it is for the win. Somehow I managed to mess my own stuff up. No, wait a minute. Hold on a second. What did I do here? No, that is right. Oh, I see what I did. Sometimes I mess myself up. Okay. Let's see. All right. Sorry, I'm counting pieces. Thanks to somebody who's dropped in to watch right now. I appreciate it. Currently working on Monarch bag 10. I know it's tough right now. We got celebration going on, so I'm sure a lot of eyes are over there, but thank you for whoever dropped in. I appreciate it. Right now, I'm working on a piece on the back end of the warship right now. Oops. Slid into the wrong spot at the last moment. So there we go. That's what I'm doing right now. All right. Number 2. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Okay, nobody's watching anyway. I can answer my phone. All right, let's see what they want me to do here. Okay. Yep. So that's what we just did right here on this one. So I got to do the next one on the other side. Sorry, sometimes if I don't talk when I'm doing this, partly because I need to be focused. Um, but I also need your guys' help. You know, those who are watching. You know, if you guys start chatting in the comments, it makes it so much easier for me to carry the channel a little bit because there's only so much I can talk to without getting into too many things. Like I'd love to talk about the Ahsoka trailer and all the neat stuff that's in there. I kind of went over that on my Flashback Friday. Um, but I need your guys' help. I need interaction. It helps move the channel and drive it forward. Okay. Okay, there you go. All right. Hey, it's time for macaroni. Wasn't kidding. Macaroni time. Macaroni. There you go. Macaroni is installed. Pasta time. There's going to be some technical stuff going on here, so this is the fun time to check it out. Okay, let's see what we got going on now. So I'm basically building 2 of these, which I just did, and then I got to do 2 that are going to face the other way. Okay, let's see what they want me to do here. Okay, so you see that right there? So I made those pieces and they attached right here and here. And by putting these holes to the back, I almost guarantee we're going to have to put something here. It's going to flush it out and make it look even better. I really do like where this is going so far. The detail has been really, really nice. It's funny, you could stand up just fine, but as soon as I put this piece on, it lost all its balance, and now it won't stay up. There we go. On to the next one. Hey, I got a like. All right. So now I'm just putting these angle bricks on. we got those attached on both sides now. Okay, hold on, guys. Looks like I got to do something on here. Never fails. Somebody jumped on to watch, and I was on my phone. Just my luck. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to see. I'm going to put a little background music on because it's awfully quiet right now. And this is by far my favorite piece of music right now. If anybody happens to pop on and if they can hear the music, let me know how it sounds. That would be great. Just remember, I don't own the rights to this music. I'm just replaying it. This music has been bought and paid for. So this is really tricky right here, trying to get these pieces in with these bars on the other side. But that's how it usually goes. Let me try doing it if I flip it over. There we go. Those were kind of tricky to put on, I'm not going to lie. They were a little brutal to deal with. This is what we're doing right here. Hey, we haven't used paint rollers on a build in a while, so guess what? The paint rollers are back. More pinchers. So that's an interesting technique, how they have them overlapped like that. I've never seen them do this before. Normally everything is very symmetrical, so having them do that is different. I didn't think I was going to have to dig into this box. But I am going to use something else off of these extras here. I got to pop these ratchets off here. So it's kind of neat how they use the ratchet right here to fill that in. So kind of a neat little way to fill it in. Time to get into the wheels and the rods. All right, so now I'm going to be doing, gotta set these to the side. I'm going to be doing something on this here. That's being surprisingly difficult. Let me try something here. That's being really, really difficult. I'm going to try sliding these on one at a time. Yeah, see, this is the way to go, one at a time. And the book, it doesn't tell you to do that. Like, it just shows you this. Put them on one at a time. Now I've got to fix my mess over here. Whew, fixed it. Thought I was in trouble there for a minute. Okay, so I see what we're going to be putting these just like that. That is a pretty cool trick right there. Oh, no, wait a minute. I put them in backwards. Hold on. Oh, I see what I did. Yes, I still have them in backwards. Had him in right the first time. Hey, whoever's watching, can you tell me how the music sounds? Is it too loud, too whatnot? Shoot, man, the whole thing's falling apart. Ugh. Again, I don't own the rights to this music. I'm just listening to it for the sake of my channel. Okay, it's got me thrown off right now because these things are just loose on here. That is something I'm not. No, there's just no way. See, this has got me stymied right now because I don't understand why this isn't working. Oh, okay. So this is right to have it on like this. They don't show it all that well in the book, but you're supposed to take another one of these and lock it down. And now I've dropped something on the floor. Okay, now this makes more sense. They really do not show a good job of illustrating that in the book. But what you need to do is take one of your stoppers, one of these little gray Technic pieces here, push it into hit like this, and then seat it onto the rod, and that'll hold it in place. They did not do a good job of showing that in the book. And then make sure that this Technic rod that's sticking out here, this one goes into this part like this. Oh my gosh. Boy, I'm really having a bad day if I put these on completely backwards. Oh, unbelievable. This is how bad I messed up. You know, stick it into this side. It needs to be in this side. Man, that was probably just about some of the worst building I've ever done. Man, I'm having all sorts of issues now. Hello to whoever's watching. What's going on? I'm in the process of shooting myself in the foot with this. If you're one of my regulars, could you pop into the chat and let me know how the music sounds, if it's good or bad? Yeah, Levi, I'm still on it, man. I'm only on bag 10. Hey, Levi, how does the music sound? Does it sound okay to you? Is it too loud? Is it perfect? Is it distorted? Like, give me your honest opinion. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, so far this has been probably I have messed up so bad putting these together. I was sticking them in the wrong side, knocking pieces off. Just been a mess. But I am trying to build like this going forward, where you guys are more focused on what I'm building instead of seeing this ugly mug. Yeah, man, I'm working on the back right now. Um, I just got these pieces on here, these big side pieces, so they're on now. So, all right. Let's see what we get here. Cut that off. Yeah, it's not been too bad working on the back, Levi. It's been pretty. I thought this would go a lot faster, and then that's what I get for opening up my big mouth. It started to chew me up a little bit. Put the curse on myself. See, that was much easier right there. So what it is, I took all these pieces off and then I just slid it on. So you see, the book wanted me to build all this individual in here, but I took this piece off and I'm just going to slide it in like this. And then you know you've done it right if these line up like this. It looks kind of janky from the bottom. Well, it's because I have one that's not seated right. I love and hate these macaroni pieces right now. See, this one's done right. It's lined up properly. This one, I have one piece that does not want to. There it is. Ouch. So anybody else pretty excited for Ahsoka? I know I am. I haven't been hyped for a Star Wars show in a while. But that one's really starting to sing to me. So that's pretty neat how they did that technique right there to close these up. Basically, see if I can do this in reverse. See how they close that up really nice? There we go. Much better looking. Let's see here. Yeah, Levi, as you can see, I'm in the man cave, so it's nice that I'm actually building down here now, no longer up on the kitchen counter. So I'm really digging that for sure. So I know some of you guys saw it in Flashback Friday, but I'm really hoping that when they're talking about Heir to the Empire in the Ahsoka trailer, this is what they're talking about. They're actually going to pull from the actual source material and not make this crap up as they go. Now, granted, the Rebels crew isn't in Heir to the Empire, the book itself, but there's still a crap ton of source material from the trilogy that they can pull from to make it good. Man, I'm really hoping they don't drop the ball on us like they did with Solo. You're just cleaning up the edges right there on those. So again, I really, really like how they're using these as reinforcement on the bottom instead of using just more and more thick bricks because they're so slim, yet they provide that extra little bite to hold pieces together. That's what I'm really digging. So, no, Monarch as in, let me pause this real quick, as in Mold King's version of the Devastator. So that's what we're doing on this one, Emil. So this thing's a beast. It's about 12,000 pieces. It's going to easily be way bigger than the Lego variant. So that's what I mean when I talk about Monarch. So yeah, no problem, man. I mean, come on. Do you think Lego would ever get to this level of detail? They never will, which is why I just love Mold King, and I think they're just far superior in the way they make this all work and go together and whatnot. And then you can see I'm working on the back of the warship right now. So from there to there, you're at about 3 feet wide right there in itself. And then you kind of come up top. And it's kind of hard to see, but that's 46 inches long from tip to tip. So it's a beast. Yeah. Although I do have to say though, right as I'm pulling my camera up and I'll talk into the camera for a little bit. So, just when I think I'm just like, I'm going to cast Lego to the side, they go and do something that just kind of was like, just makes me be like, ugh. Because I like Lego for what it is. There's some definite nice to it and some good and some bad. But lately, there hasn't been a lot of love for some sets. And then I looked at some of the videos for the fall sets that are coming out, and we have a UCS Venator. So there goes $650 because I need to build it so I can compare it to my Venator sitting over here behind my water bottle because I have a Mold King Venator sitting right there. So, I got to go get that one so I can show everybody how much better Mold King is at building a Venator than Lego is. And then actually the set that I'm the most excited for is the Coruscant gunship. So it's supposed to have a Phase 2 Fox and 2 or 3 shock troopers. And I'm sure there's going to be some other characters in there. So I'm pretty excited. That's probably going to be my favorite set of that release. I just don't understand like why we keep I understand where we're getting Cody and Rex and we get Fox, but where is Thorn? Like, is it really that hard to design a helmet design? Like, I'm gonna show you something. I'm kind of getting off track. So I had a guy who makes customs that I buy from, and he got me a custom Thorn. And it's got the winged helmet, he's got his gun, and I just don't know why Lego makes it, why they want to make it so hard here with the, so you can kind of see the wings on the helmet there. I know the glare is kind of messing with it, but, like we got to get a Thorn. Thorn went down like a beast, man. I always said Thorn was one of my all-time favorite clone deaths because he went out like a boss. Fox got punked by Vader because he did something stupid and then Vader hacked him to pieces. This was well after Revenge of the Sith. So, UCS Razor Crest. Yep. So I'm not going to get the UCS Razor Crest, but Mold King makes a Razor Crest UCS variant. So I'm going to get that and I'll build that and then go from there. Yeah, Wolf. I got another cut. You're going to like this one too. Hold on a second. I've got a whole clone battalion over here. So I've got my custom Commander Wolf clone here. So it's got the nice cloth. Was that the comma? You've got the pauldron up here. You got the wolf pack. Oh gosh, let's see if I can get the head off. And it's even got the eye right where he's missing his eye. So, that's my Commander Wolf custom right there. So, and the thing I like, and you can see he's got really good back printing, and you can't see it under the comma, but he's got leg printing, and he's got his arm prints too for the wolf pack. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Well, good jump in there, Levi. That's pretty good comparison there, Levi. Oh man, I'm glad you like it, Emil. Thanks, man. I was pretty stoked. So I don't know if you know. Been going through a lot, Emil, as of late. I've had some personal stuff that's happened to me and a whole bunch of other stuff, and so I went ahead and just splurged on minifigures. So I bought a ton of minifigures. And I have even more. I have 2 more plates that are completely full. But yeah, I've got them all. I've got Commander Colt and the Rancor Battalion up here. Yep. I've got them all on here. I've got Waxer, Boyle, Gray, the Galactic Marines. There's Captain Neo there. You see him on the end. And so, yep, I went a little ham on some minifigures. So, yeah, I went, wow, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So, yeah, there's so much more. I've got a whole plate actually, here's the other plate. I'll show it to you since I'm already sidetracked as it is. So, there is Republic Commandos. I've got Gregor on it. Gregor's over here. I've got the Bad Batch, and then I've got Crosshair. I've got the Bad Batch Crosshair, and I've got Crosshair in his Imperial uniform. And so the only commando I don't have is Lev. He has been a really hard one to find in the customizer world. I just don't know if it's because Lev is so popular or his helmet design or everything. So I have not, Levi. I am going to fill the Eclipse once I build so against this wall right here is where the Eclipse is going to go. So once I build its custom stand, I'm going to fill it up with minifigs then. So, excuse me. Oh, hold on one second, guys. I got to answer this real quick. I got to send this to somebody. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I hear you, man. I wish I could go back and buy some of those sets from back in the day, but it is what it is. To be honest, though, Emil, I've gotten a lot more loyal to Mold King over the last couple of years than I ever have with Lego, just because of the cost and the quality. You know, Mold King is just as good as Lego as far as quality. There's no difference, and if it wasn't for Mold King, they don't put a Lego on their dots or studs, obviously. But if it wasn't for that, you couldn't tell the difference if this was actually Lego or Mold King. And so Lego will have its uses for me, but on this channel, when I'm building, it's all going to be about customs and Mold King. And maybe I'll put the UCS Venator up when I build it to compare it to mine. We'll see how I feel about that. But I'm kind of sticking to Mold King going forward. So, okay. Wait a minute. Those ones look shorter. Hold on a second. I don't have any shorter ones. No, it has to be these ones. All right. Oh yeah, Levi. Don't get me wrong. There's times where I'm just looking for the gun. Give me a toy gun, and I'll just. But overall, like once you do one Mold King set and you know how to customize it all, it just becomes so much easier to do. And that's why whenever I talk to anybody who wants to get into Mold King, I say start with the Executor because it's the right mix of challenge, yet ease to do. And it's a good, like, that's the starter set of all the sets that I've built. And then you get into the harder ones because the Executor doesn't take that much. Like, it's not crazy thinking out of the box. Like, the Eclipse is straight up thinking out of the box. Like, half of the Eclipse, you're like, yeah, this is going to be tough. So, it definitely stinks, but I'll still take it any day. I mean, and especially, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Sloth, what's up? And see, again, the thing I like about Mold King is they highlight their instructions as you're building it. With Lego, they would just show this, and you've got to figure out where the pieces go. So this has always been a great thing about Mold King is highlighting where it needs to go. And then, of course, the Mold King has a much better brick assister. I call this the MVP, or you call it the hammer or the gods, whatever. But this thing is so much better at pulling bricks off, hammering it in, setting Technic pieces with this piece right here. It's definitely where it's at. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Got to take this text message real quick. All right. MVP Mjolnir, yep. Dude, I say Mjolnir like 9 different times, and I think they're all correct. I just me and some of those terms, I'm not a Viking, so. Oh, nope. Go back down. There we go. This is what happens when you get a piece on. Wrong. God bless a set of needle nose pliers. So, Sloth, how you been, man? Yeah, dude, the MVP is ridiculously useful, as you just saw me use it to help peel stuff off. Ugh, man, that hurts my fingers. Okay. Oh yeah, Sloth, what's going on, man? Talk to me, Goose. I mean, I'm going through some stuff too, man. Don't feel bad, dude. You don't suffer alone, trust me. All right. So these pieces right here, they're going on the top and the bottom of the engine plates here. So I'm going to get my camera turned around and up so you guys can kind of see where I'm going to put these at. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's the 3 ball joints here that you guys can see. They lock into the 3 black ball joints that are on the ship. And see, the trick is finding the way to hold this so you can push it in. There it is. So what I'm doing is I'm holding it right here on the. I call these pieces engines, or I don't know. You could call it a nose cone, whatever. But I'm putting the weight right here to get these to seat properly. I knew that was going to fall. These things, I don't know if these things gave you fits, Levi, but this thing has just been giving me fits. All right. We are on. Ta-da! So, all right. Let's see. That's great. Sorry, had to answer some text messages. All right. On to the next part. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I've never gotten into Warhammer 40K, but actually my daughter's boyfriend, he's really big into that and some other stuff. So that's pretty cool. Oh, dude, I got my tweezers right here, man. These things are great when I'm having to push in like Technic pieces in weird locations and whatnot. But yeah, the trifecta right here. Gotta have them. Oh. All right. Oh, bless me. Okay, so I'm starting to do this again. It's telling me to do it twice. I have not been burned by this yet. Levi knows that. Oh man, I miss that all the time. Okay, let's see. Oh, I hear you, Sloth. Yeah, test scores are everything. I get it, man. That's got to be tough. So, I wish mine were that simple. Unfortunately, mine are not. But such is life. You can't win them all. But I figured I would go earlier today because I thought I might be able to catch a Sloth because I know sometimes it's hard for you with the time difference. So I'm glad that you're able to hop on. This is when it's so handy. So the only, but again, with, even with Lego, this happens is when you start putting them on together like this, they have a natural bend up, and so sometimes you just got to sit there and try to reflatten them out. They can be a pain in the butt. All right, let's see. Okay, I need two. And so far, I don't know about you, Levi, but this is my extras cup. I've actually got a pretty decent stash of extras, and I'm only in bag 10. So far, this is cashing out like the executor. So, okay, email Shanghai. All right, cool, man. Well, welcome, man, from Shanghai. That's freaking amazing that I've got somebody from Shanghai watching. That is so awesome. I've got two because I know Sloth is out in that area too, I believe. So don't have to give up your exact locations. It's fine. But I haven't. I know I've got a guy that watches from Portugal, but he hasn't jumped on in a long time. So
execute order 66.
All right, what'd you send me, Levi? Yep, that you got it right there, man. That is it. So yeah, no, Levi, that's pretty spot on, man. I may have to look into getting that. So let's see. Man, I just did it again. So I got to build another one of these, but this is going on the back. So, oh, dude, Sloth, you ain't lying, man. Bad Batch season 2 was phenomenal. Yeah, I was actually just listening to the Emperor's Play before everybody started hopping on. That's like my new favorite piece of music right now. That I do not own the rights for YouTube. I use it for entertainment purposes only because I need to say that to YouTube every now and then. So. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that, Levi. That's pretty handy. If that, taking off the Technic pins, that would be a huge help for me because my fingers just ain't what they used to be. There we go. That's what we're building right there. All right, let's see. Did I miss anything? Nope, haven't missed anything. All right. Well, I'm glad guys showed up. I had to get started early because I got things to do today. I wish I didn't have to go this early, and I know I was competing with celebration streams, but I'm glad some guys showed up at the end. I appreciate it. I am pretty dang hyped for Ahsoka. Like I've been fooled before with Star Wars, but something just tells me hopefully they're gonna get Ahsoka right. Um, I am a little hesitant. All right, let's see. All right, take it easy, Emil. Good luck, man. So I am a little hesitant with Daisy Ridley, and they're bringing Ray back, but it feels like that's almost being forced. So let's see, 1, 2, 6, 3. Come on over one more. I don't know if that's more trying to salvage Daisy Ridley or salvage. I don't know like what it is, but I'm really hesitant on that one. Um, but for the most part, I really like what they revealed in at Celebration. So anybody else see anything on Celebration that they liked? Or anybody want to talk about the trailers or anything? There you go, getting those built. Hey, it's macaroni time. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Ta-da, macaroni. I don't know why, but I just feel the need to say that every time I deal with these elbows. That's one thing I love. I use the back end of the MVP to turn these pieces to where they need to be. That's always helpful when I don't get them right initially. Okay. All right. Gonna do this fun thing here. Let's see. Oh boy. Did it? Nope. Landed on my chair. No, I've dropped plenty of things on the floor, so I keep the streak going. Can't can't mess with something that works. That's an interesting piece. Oh yeah, for Ahsoka, Levi. Yeah, I need Ahsoka to be. I need it to be heavy hitting. Like Ahsoka needs to just like punch way above its grade level. I don't want world building. I don't want explaining this or that. Like, let's get to the story and get telling. You know what I mean? That's what I kind of need from Ahsoka. You know, I understand a little bit of world building, um, but we already kind of got that with Ahsoka between all the shows that she's already been on and whatnot. So we don't need like a ton of world building. Like, stick to character introductions and get right to the action. And I think that will go a lot better than anything else. Okay. All right. Let me see. So this is about the seventh time this has been in my extra pile from however many bags ago, and I had to go fish it out to use it in the current bag. So, not that I'm surprised. That's what Mold King does all the time. All right. Now I've been wondering why I had a huge cup of these things. So these are a 1x3 here with this on the end, and now I know why, because I got a ton of these sitting over here. So now I got some really meticulous work to do. There's 31 of them that need to go on here. Yeah, Bad Batch season 2 was really good. That was by far, that's my favorite right now, and I do agree. I think it's better than Mando. I think Mandalorian needs to pick up. We've done the world building. We've seen Moff Gideon's, crony. Looks like she's looks like she's a spy for him. We just had a possible what happened to Moff Gideon thing happened in the show. So I think it's time to pick it up. Plus, I really want to hear Moff Gideon's theme again. That's a great theme that they came up with. And I think it would do us all well if we could hear that again. The Acolyte, I haven't seen the trailer for the Acolyte. If they're going to do a show and they're going to call it that, it needs to really focus on the dark side. And, not every show has to be about good people doing good things. If they're going to, if the Acolyte is, it depends on, I don't know what time period it's in, but I'm really hoping that they stick to the dark side and let people know that this is a dark show, that this isn't going to be, at the end of the day where the heroes come through. I'm hoping maybe the Acolyte is around Darth Malgus's time, maybe Darth Malak, Darth Revan. Maybe we can start seeing them. That would be pretty sweet, but well, I have been fooled before. Let's see. Maybe selling fried chicken. Yeah. Maybe we can get a bucket of chicken, at the spaceport with Lone Star and Barf. So there we go. I had to put 31 of them on. Now I got to put. Let's see. I'm going to put these things on now. Now I was wondering why I had a huge pile of these, and now I know why. Oh boy, that one may be a goner. I had just one shoot off and hit me in the face. No, wait a minute. Is it on me? Yeah, there it is. Woo! And there's a grate I was missing. I had to dig it out and I need to put it back in there. All right. Let's see. How did I end up getting it closed, dude? I'm not even close to lying. The rubber band is how I have been doing it. I have found no other way that I can feasibly work it to where it's sustainable and it's going to work. So I just use the rubber band. But it's just everybody sent me a lot of suggestions, and either I don't have the pieces or I just can't seem to figure it out. So I'm a simple human, and I'm just kind of sticking to the rubber band. I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna have to get a rubber band to close the eclipse too, because look at this. I mean, it's gonna be hard to see, but there's a lot of play to close it up. Whereas with the rubber band on the executor, it's nice and tight right now. So, I've tried so many different things. I've tried using handcuffs and bricks and the droid arms, you name it. It's let's see, hold on a sec. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3. So it has given me fits, and I think it may just have to be a rubber band going forward because that's just what I found so far. Like I thought I had something worked out with handcuffs, but it wouldn't hold on properly. And also welcome was it Jorkel? Yeah, I think I may look at doing some fishing rod thread too at some point to tie it up. But right now, for simplicity's sake, I think I'm just going to stick to the rubber band. I am going to use fishing wire, a pretty heavy piece, when I do hang up my tie bomber because I want to get the tie bomber up and displayed. Because right now it's just sitting on my floor because it's just is. Because there's no way for me to display the tie bomber. Okay, so that's what I've just been doing, guys, where I've been talking to this whole time. I had to do 31 of these and then 18 of these, and you still see I got this pile for the other one. So cheers. So, nope, I just lost one of my lights. I must be getting to about 2 hours. Yep. All right. You know what? I'm going to try something on this one here. Gosh darn it. I'm having all sorts of issues dropping pieces today. Ugh. Sorry about that. You guys keep standing up and seeing me like that. But I'm going to try fitting these on first and see if it just snaps on better in the long run. One, two, three, four. Okay. So let's see. Yep. Well, I'm gonna I've kind of kicked around the idea of buying the executor again, and rebuilding it again, just to make better videos for it, because that was my first build and I kind of really didn't know what I was doing when I was, building online. So I've kind of kicked that around the idea of doing executor version 2, because my one that's sitting behind me over here in the stack is pretty well craggled into place and I don't feel like dealing with it. So and I never thought I'd be one to use a lot of craggle, but the executor and eventually I've got it. I'm going to take apart the Venator over there, and I've got to craggle that thing too. Um, it's just I've never liked it, but you just have to with some of these Mold King builds. But it's for the better. I'm not going to be running around the neighborhood with my ship, so it's going to be displayed, and craggling some of the key joints together will reinforce it when it comes time to clean. So, and plus, I really need to clean my Eclipse because that thing's going to go in a display case, so I need to make sure everything's crisp. So, that one alone is going to probably take me a week to clean, get the dust off of it, get it ready and assembled and into its box for display. So I have to say that doing it like this is a lot easier than snapping these on and then trying to snap like I did on this one over here. This is significantly easier. Okay. All right. Okay, so I should have two. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just cruising along. I'm at that point now where I just want to. My fingers are like, give me a break. Oh, there goes my other light. So I have let me turn on my ring light on my computer here. So I have a couple of battery powered LED lights, and you can tell when it's been 2 hours because they're like, oh, we're done. I just realized I made a mistake on my other one. I gotta go back and fix that. Okay. So I didn't realize it, but so I have one in here and I need to move it over here. So I got to pop this piece off, pop this one off. Oh gosh, there goes that. Put a blank one in. All right, now they're fixed. So now we have identical sets here, as you guys can see. So that was something else, let me tell you. All right. So Yeah, so as you guys can see, I have my battery-powered lights, but they're out right now. Those were my birthday gift for myself recently. So I do apologize that it's darker, but it cannot be helped. So there's these big ball joints right here, and this is where these are going to go on to. So this one goes on the bottom left and the top right. Trying to make sure to see. Yeah. Now that I got it in place, I've got to finagle it. Actually, pop it off. There we go. Now it's sitting properly. I had it at such a wonky angle, it didn't want to sit right. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be right there. Oh man, I was way off with this. Come on. So I'd like to think that that is how it's going to go, but the hard part about putting these on is you got to get the other half on and then sync it up so it looks right. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I know it's kind of janky looking, but I believe that's about the best representation of it right there. Yep, I think it looks pretty good. There we go. All right, guys. Woo! That was fun. That was right about 2 hours, which is what I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream, guys. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second. I got some comments before I cut it. I got to turn my ring light off so I can read the comments. So hold on one second. I'm going to darken it up just a touch here. I got a lot. All right, let me get this out of the way. So, oh man, well, glad Jorko. I'm really glad you enjoyed the videos and you bought it because of me. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me. That's really what the purpose of the channel is to get people into Mold King and to just have fun. And you guys can laugh at me suffering, so you don't have to deal with all the nonsense that I had to put up with. Plus, I don't speak German because I also noticed when I was getting ready to get into Mold King, it seemed like all the videos were in German, and there was like one guy from there's a couple guys from Britain that were doing it. So I was like, you know what? I don't see anybody from the United States doing Mold King videos. So I figured I'd fill the niche. And I've kept on going. And I have plenty more to do. I've got the Razor Crest, I've got the Sandcrawler, I've got Kylo Ren shuttle and silencer. And then I'm going to get in some other Mold King builds that aren't even Star Wars. So you guys will have to stay tuned for all that. Like I said, I've got a pretty good list that's going to keep me building for the rest of the year. So thanks again for everybody that watched and liked. Don't forget to like the stream, guys, if you haven't already. That really helps out with channel visibility. The more interactions, the more comments, it really helps drive it up the charts. I am working on better thumbnails, but I really don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going to just have to sit around and play with it until I get something that I like. But I do want to do better thumbnails for you. Because that helps with SEO, search engine optimization. If you just have a picture on your thumbnail, it puts it there. But if you have words and it looks like it's cut and pasted together, there's a lot of things going on. It actually makes your video appear higher than just a picture of me holding up, a pair of pliers, which doesn't get a lot. So there's lots of things that I'm going to do to help boost the channel to make it a lot better for everybody. So thanks again that was watching, everybody that watched. I won't be building anything on Monarch for a week because I'm on vacation. I won't be back until next Saturday. So I do have some videos that I'm going to make today, and then I'm going to post them while I'm on vacation so I can kind of keep it going. But I will see everybody next week for another live build on Monarch. And thanks again, guys, and we'll talk to you all soon. Oh, and I will. Trust me, Jorgo, I will. Be a good time.